Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Dot and today, as you can see, we are starting a new island. I spoke a little bit about this in my recent villager hunt, which I don't know what happened there, but people seem to like it, so thank you very much and welcome in everyone new. So starting a new island. I will talk a bit about the theme and all of that lovely stuff as we get into it. I completely wasn't paying attention to what Timmy and Tommy were saying. Is this the first time applying for one of our packages? Yes it is, or I'm moving. Well, I mean, I've already started an island, so I guess I'm moving. But no, I'm not moving off of my previous island. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't supposed to press that. What? This has gone well. Okay, let's start again. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen and just carry on. I'm not restarting this video. So this time it's the first time I'm applying for one of the packages. No transferring, no moving, none of that business. So obviously the map is probably quite a big part because there's certain things that you can't change. And none of these look quite right. I was hoping to have resident services further away from the airport. Do we just restart again? I mean, the first time wasn't really my fault, it was a mistake. Yeah, why not? Okay, this time I'd say that this one is quite good, like that's probably quite a good map out of the 4, so I think we'll go with that. Okay, so we have cherries, which are the same fruit that I have on my other island, which is a bit of a shame, but not the end of the world. Like, it doesn't really matter what the native fruit is. Oh no, we have Cherry and Poncho as our starting villagers, which are 2 cuties. Basically, in any other circumstance, I would be jumping for joy to have these 2 starting villagers, but neither of them are ones on my list or even the same sort of vibe as the villagers I'm looking for. I could just keep them and get rid of them later, but I feel like that's going to be quite a hard thing to do. Oh, and I've just noticed we've got a blue airport, which I don't love. At least not for this island. I don't know. Do we just start again? Oh, I don't know. I think the colour of the airport is what's pushed me over. The 3rd time's the charm? No, 4th time's the charm. I honestly don't know. How many times have I started already? Okay, we've got a good layout. Like, this one is pretty far away. The rivers are in a decent place. I think this could be the one. Okay, so we have apples this time, which is something different. I'm happy with that, sure. No, I don't want Myra, is that how you say her name? No. Neither of these are villagers on my list. Wait, we've got a yellow airport. I literally just noticed. That's kind of perfect. Okay, I guess we will stick with these guys. Oh, it's Jay. Actually, he was almost on my list. He didn't quite make the cut. I feel a bit bad, but it's fine. Unfortunately, Myra is here. Anyway, I should be speaking about the island a little bit. So I wanted to start a new island based on my recent experience over in East Africa. It was a whole lot of things, completely different to the sort of life I'm used to, and completely different from the environment I'm used to, and just the whole experience was absolutely insane. So basically I wanted to make an island sort of commemorating that experience. I didn't listen to Tom Nook at all, so I don't know what I'm doing. Right, I'm getting shouted at already. Let's do what he says. So now I want to go and find the other villagers to help them place their tents, because I think they give you items if you do that. I'm just sort of going to put all the houses on the beach, I think, because I don't know what the final layout's going to be like. So I think it's probably safest just to try and keep things on the beach where possible. There's a lot more room over the other side, so I think we're just going to head over there. Yeah, you can't... I don't have a vaulting pole thing. Great. Okay. Some tree branches and apples. Okay. Oh no. No! That was so silly of me. Okay, naming time. I've got a name, I will type it out first and then, yeah. So I believe this is pronounced Jabali. It basically translates to rock in Swahili. It means strong as a rock. I'm not really doing this island name any justice, but my thought was that because I found the experience out in East Africa quite challenging, this could be a small way to signify that, to have it mean strong as a rock. In the end, I did get through the experience out there, so it's sort of a little nod to that. And yeah, that's what we're going with, Jabali. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that completely correctly. I think there might be a bit more emphasis somewhere in the middle of the word. So like Jabali? No, I just said exactly the same thing. I apologise for butchering this lovely language. I hope no one's offended. That is not my intention at all. Yeah, let's just move on. That's what I'm going with. Let's do it. I honestly wish that they would just play the little like tambourines and stuff normally. Like, why can't that be one of their hobbies, to just get out a little tambourine? I know some of them sing, but it's not the same. Lovely. Isn't this where I have a dream about KK or something? Yep. Yes, it is. Okay, I was right, they do give you something for finding them a place for their house, or tent rather. What have we got here then? We have an explorer's hat. I mean, that'll do for now. Thanks, Jay. And I thought I'd just talk to Tommy again because I mean, it's quite sad when they actually get the shop because they don't like wander around or anything. And I like this bit where he's walking around with a little flag thing. It's just a shame that they don't do that once the shop is built. And we'll just quickly take that DIY workshop so that we can start crafting items. And it's a bit of a sudden jump, but I sort of went around and did some time travelling off camera for a couple of days. I've placed some items and any sort of fish or insects I've caught. Not really that much has happened, I don't think. Oh, I'm still trying to get enough iron nuggets to be able to build the shop. Oh, I've got the museum, I have Blathers. It's his research tent at least. And here's another version of me from Bucharest. Obviously shook that there's two of us. But I just thought I'd bring some items over from my other island. And here I forget that I don't have reactions on the new account yet. But yeah, I just brought over some items to use for future builds and anything I just thought would be a bit handy. I think I gave myself some bells and maybe some Nook Mile tickets, just so I can have a bit of a head start. I also gave myself this t-shirt, which I think is going to be my outfit of this island. I think it works quite well and it surprisingly matches my other character in a weird way. I also managed to pay off my home loan, which is great. I already paid off the 5,000 Nook Miles, which is why I have the house instead of the tent, whereas this is the loan for the house. But yeah, sorry I skipped a few things. So let's try and get those last 2 bits of iron I need for the 30 iron nuggets to give Timmy and Tommy. Thank goodness I finally have it. It was getting a bit frustrating trying to find the rocks to hit and time travelling to move to a day where I could get stuff from the rocks again. One last little chat with Tommy before he disappears into the abyss of Nook's Cranny. I've already chosen a space for Nook's Cranny to go. It's going further away from resident services over to the left. I don't know whether it'll stay there or how long for or anything. It's there for the moment. We shall see how the island develops as we go. Every time I go in to see Blathers and ask him to assess fossils, I feel so bad to then be like, okay, cool, thanks for assessing them. That's all I'm here for. I'm not giving them to you, that's it. I do not want the actual museum. That would just not fit with the theme of this island. I need it to stay as the tent. And so now I basically don't go in there. I have assessed those few fossils and that is enough for me. I also went and upgraded my pocket space because that was driving me crazy. Only having that tiny amount of space to carry things. I couldn't do that anymore, so I've upgraded it here. I've also gone and planted some coconut trees. I believe I planted some pear and cherry trees off camera in the days that I was doing some extra bits. Overall, I plan for the island to mainly use coconut trees. I don't think I'll have many of the pine or standard trees left on the island, if any. But again, we'll just see how it goes and see how I build it up. And then I spend a long time just picking up all the weeds that are around the island. there's a lot of them, a lot more than I can remember there being when I started an island 2 years ago. But yeah, that's basically it for today. It's been a merge of days in one video. I had some issues with audio again, so I've had to sort of record some audio after filming as well as some with filming, so sorry if it seems a bit all over the place. Yeah, I hope you are excited about the journey on Jabali? That's not it, it's Jabali. Where did Jabali come from? I don't even know my own island. I give up at this point. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I shall see you again soon. Bye!